Verbruggen is also unaware, he says, that as the Olympics approached, the regime cracked down on another area of human rights, freedom of the press, issuing a list of 21 topics that would be banned for Chinese reporters to cover in the run-up to the Games.
You aware of that?
No.
It was kind of a ban on bad news in order to protect the image of the Games. No negative comments about the opening ceremonies, no reporting on food safety issues.
I don't think they needed that because, the food was excellent.
That was no doubt the case for IOC members in Beijing. But hundreds of miles away in rural China, we heard a very different story. There we met the Li family, who welcomed twin baby girls just before the 2008 Olympics.
One of the twins was breastfed. I didn't have enough milk at the time, so the other one was fed with the milk powder.
Mm-hmm. And when was the first time you realized something was wrong?
One day, the grandma suddenly realized the baby hadn't peed for a day. I was worried, so I fed her with more milk powder, hoping that she would pee soon, but she didn't.
Li had no way to know that much of the nation's milk powder had been contaminated, that her baby and hundreds of thousands of others in China were developing agonizing and life-threatening kidney stones. Chinese journalists had learned about the contamination and were preparing to report it, but were silenced by the government to avoid sullying the perfect Olympics. And so, on the day of the Beijing opening ceremony, the Lis buried their infant daughter.
Do you think it would have made a difference if the Chinese government allowed reporters to warn parents like you?
If the press had had the freedom to report these events, it would have saved a lot of children.
Are you telling us that we are responsible?
I'm asking you if you're concerned by reports like that derive from decisions made to protect the image of the Games. You have some moral responsibility.
No, I reject that completely. It's not our role to change the politics and the laws of a country. It's not.